Yes.
What can you say about Reed, his performance?
Well, I was about to choke him when he threw the ball deep and they get to the foul line. And I'm looking like, why would you do that? You got 2, 3 foul shooters. Either one will make free throws, and you throw one deep. He was trying to do the high school, I'm going to dribble it and dribble it and dribble it, and all of a sudden he's like, oh no. But, told the team after, he plays to win. He's not playing not to lose. There'll be some that, why didn't you call a timeout? Because of what just happened. They can't set up their defense. They had no timeouts. And you look at DJ and say, make something happen. And the ball ends up in Reed's hand and he goes and makes it and we win the game. So I always have done that. I'm not calling a timeout in those situations. It was too early to foul a three-point shooter. Can't foul him with 16, 17 seconds to go. You should have fouled anyway. Stop. Let me coach the team. You enjoy these games. It's too early. He makes the three, but we got 8 seconds. So now we come down and end up winning the game. You know, he played unbelievable, Hubbard. He made some ridiculous plays. But Robert in the second half, Antonio, it is so nice to have DJ back, like playing, making shots. You got to understand, before he sat down, he was a 40% three-point shooter. He was doing all the stuff. Came back. It takes time to get your rhythm back, and it's taking him time. But I'm not like, well, don't play him anymore. Stop. And today was a really physical game. Hard for Justin to be how he was the other day because I needed him to rebound, and Adu mixed it up better. Our bigs did fine. You know, a little upset out of the timeout. I said, Ugo, don't foul. A layup will not hurt us. Do not foul. He fouled. So did you not hear? I thought I could block it. I said, don't worry. We had some of those today. But we walk out of here. That is not a first or second round NCAA game. You're in the third round. That's who you're playing. They're that good. They're in the 20s in the net. They beat Tennessee here. They beat Auburn here. This was a big-time win. We're going to celebrate. To beat these guys and how they're playing right now, big time.
Kyle, after you wanted to choke Reed, it looked like you kind of calmed back down and kind of patted him on the shoulder. What do you tell him there? And is Reed even a guy you have to calm down in a situation like that?
No, I looked at him and said, did you lose your mind again? Do you know what I had to tell him each time? Do not foul a three-point shooter, because you know he does that. But he blocked one from a distance that basically created a gap. If we would have rebounded, there were 2 rebounds late. One just jumped right there, and yeah, this will be a tape that. The good news is I know the ending, so I can watch. It'll be a little bit easier to watch, but I'll be mad on some of the stuff. Look, we're the youngest team in the country. This is the kind of stuff that happens, but they all played to win. Robert had 2 turnovers. Now he wants to look like it was no, you turned it over. I'd rather you shoot every ball. Don't ever pass. Just shoot. And he came back in, makes a 3, has an assist, makes a layup. And again, someone may say, why would you have taken Antonio out? Because my gut told me to. And I went with my gut. And then I put him back in. And he makes free throws. And these guys, you know, they're all fighting to win and doing what they do.
They said in the halftime interview with Marty Smith, you said, we'll be fine. Why did you feel that way?
Because I knew how well they were playing and we were still in the game. We could have been down 20. You know, and then the start of the half where we 13, timeout, go in, not doing it. Now we played through from there. But look, guys, I'm coaching a young team. You take responsibility for their failures because they're too young. You also make sure they know, I believe in you, but I got to win this game. I believe in you, but we got to win. So if you're not playing well, it doesn't mean I don't believe in you, but we'll worry about that later. And you just stick with guys as long as you can, which is what I do.
Okay, what is it for this young team? What does it do when a guy goes nuclear, you're down 13, you still find a way to pull it out? What is it going to do for these guys?
Well, we'll be all right. I mean, that's, you know, look, we've lost a couple of these. Well, no, you bet you lost. Well, we lost a couple just like this, and now you win one, and it evens out over the season. We're owed 2. I'm hoping they're down the road a little bit that we get one. You remember Aaron, his 3? We lost a bunch of games. You remember all the games you lost? And Brandon Knight, all of a sudden he missed 5-game winners, and then he made 3 or 4 or 5. Just stick with these guys. You got good players, good guys, and that is a good team. They got breakdown guys. I'll be honest, they're kind of built for the tournament too. Why? Because they got a couple guys that can just go get baskets, and they got some size. I'm just happy we're done playing.
Kyle, the last play, DJ had the ball, looked like he was trying to drive, and then it wasn't there, and he made the smart play to kick it back out. Is that, how much confidence does that give you, and what does that tell you about the 18-year-old?
I said after the game to the team, isn't it nice to have DJ back? Have him back. He makes that 3 in the corner, makes another 3. I mean, you know, again, he gets in trouble when he makes his mind up what he's going to do before he goes. And then there's 3 guys and he goes anyway. No, if they're there, boom, pull it back. He's learning. You know, he's learning, and that's all part of the process. But I want you to know, he was shooting 40% from the 3-point line before he stepped out because of the injury. 40%. And then he comes back, he can't make a shot, and no one understands why is he didn't touch a basketball for 2.5 weeks. It's going to take him some time. He's still not all the way back, but he's getting to where we're all really confident with him in the game.
Speaking of that,
can you talk about Reed and just his overall performance as a freshman in a big road environment, and he just steps up and makes the moment his? Can you just speak to that a little bit?
Well, we had to make some threes to stay in the game. So we were running stuff to make some threes in the first half. He made a bunch. They went zone. He took one, a 40-footer. Like, I looked at him, you shitting me? Like, why would you do that? And so I said, I hate to tell you not to, but come on. And then we put him in the middle of the zone, and he made some right play. And he's steady Eddie. Sometimes his reactions to stuff, he's trying to steal every ball, trying to do crazy. He's in the back of the room, that's what I'm saying. No, he made, to make that play and not be fazed by it, his focus was on making the basket. It's incredible.
Kyle, 4:51 left. There's a graphic up on the Jumbotron. Don't rush the floor afterward. Did you see it? Do you know if any of the players saw it?
Oh, I wish I had seen it. In 1992, we're playing in the NIT. I'm at UMass, and we're playing Siena, and we're down 3, and there's 3.6 seconds to go. They get on the mic and say the buses are going to leave for the Garden on this day at this time. My team, what? We make a 3 and beat them in overtime, and one of my guys, what time are those buses leaving? You know, so I've been in those situations. I did not see it though.
Is Trey any closer?
I think so. He'll practice a couple days and let's see where he is.